Almost always a translation can't quite capture the true beauty of an anime scene. And that's why I want to give you a peek at what it's like to actually know Japanese and to be able to translate these phrases in the scenes by yourself.
Tenjou tenge, yuiga dokuson.
So let's translate this one. Tenjou tenge, yuiga dokuson. Ten means heaven. This kanji is responsible for above. Tenjou, above the heavens. Because ten is heaven, jo is up, above. Here we have ten again, so again heaven. And this kanji is responsible for below. So tenjou, tenge, above the heavens, above heavens, tenge, below the heavens. Yuiga. Now this kanji, yui, is used in the word yuitsu, and yuitsu means unique. And this kanji, ga, in this case, is used in the word wareware, this bigger self, wareware. And this one is doku. So, tenjou, tenge, yuiga, doku. Doku means alone. If you read Omniscient Reader, you know that Dogja Kim had some trouble because each time he introduced himself, Dogja, Doku, Ja, they thought that he said, "I'm a lone child." Alone, alone. So just like in Korean, alone child, Dogja, Doku is in Japanese as well, and same, it means alone. Son. This one is son and means respect. It's used in the word sonke. Son, respect. So tenjou tenge, above the heavens and below the heavens. Yuiga, only I, uniquely I. Doku, son. Alone, respect. Above and below the heavens, only I, alone, get respect. In the anime it was translated, "I alone am the honored one," or something like that. And that's a good translation, I guess. You can see for yourself at least. By the way, Buddha used this line in a book as well. Tenjou tenge, yuiga dokuson. If you watched Sora no Aosa o Shiru Hitoyo, you will probably remember this line because of just how beautiful the scene was. I'm excited to show you. Ino naka no kawazu, taikai o shirazu. Saredo, sora no aosa o shiru. Ino naka no kawazu, taikai o shirazu. Saredo, sora no aosa o shiru. I. I is well. So, I. No. Now this is a hiragana that is used between characters. For example, like this, inonaka. And usually it has this meaning of apostrophe plus s. Since this character means inside, its meaning is inonaka, inside the well. So we have inside the well, no again, so again apostrophe plus s. This kanji is alone, kaeru, and it means frog. But here, as you probably heard me, I said inonaka no kawazu. And that's because it's a proverb, it's not a normal sentence you would use. So even here it's not a normal kaeru, normal frog. So inonaka no kawazu, a frog inside of the well. Taikai o shirazu. Taikai, this kanji is big. So not literally, but means big. And so if we take this kanji, which means sea, umi, though here it's sky, taikai, this big sea, wo is used as a kind of connector, just like the English to, I like to play. Shirazu, to not know, because shiru, alone, is to know, but shirazu is to not know. So taikai o shirazu, to not know the big ocean. So let's translate this sentence. It's a beautiful proverb. Ino naka no kawazu, taikai o shirazu. A frog inside the well, naka is inside, I said it. A frog inside the well doesn't know the big ocean, the vast ocean. The frog inside the well doesn't know the vastness of the ocean. Ino naka no kawazu, taikai o shirazu. But here, in the anime scene, was spoken Saredo sora no aosa o shiru.
Saredo sora no aosa o shiru.
Saredo sora no aosa o shiru. Saredo means however. This doesn't have a kanji for itself, it's just used with hiragana, which is an alphabet. Sora, sky. Sora is sky. No, again, apostrophe plus s. Sora no aosa. Ao is blue, and sa makes aosa, which makes it a noun. So it's not an adjective, blue, but aosa, blueness. However, blueness of the sky. Oshiru, to know. However, knows the blueness of the sky. However, knows the blueness of the sky. Ino naka no kawazu, frog inside the well, taikai o shirazu, doesn't know the vastness of the ocean, the vast ocean. Saredo, however, sora no aosa o shiru, knows the frog, knows the blueness of the sky. The original proverb is supposed to say that you don't know much. You haven't explored the world, you haven't seen the vastness of the ocean, you don't know anything. So you're ignorant. Saredo sora no aosa o shiru. And here it says, but you know the blueness of the sky. So even if you're ignorant, you can still see how blue the sky is, how nice and beautiful it can be.
Ino naka no kawazu, taikai o shirazu. Saredo sora no aosa o shiru.
If you're interested in translating all these Japanese phrases by yourself, so that you don't need my input, I recommend you go into the description and just check out the course. 美しく最後を飾りつける暇があるなら、最後まで美しく生きようじゃないか。
美しく最後を飾りつける暇があるなら、最後まで美しく生きようじゃねえか。
Beautiful. 美しく。最後。The last, because this is later. Go in this case. And saigo, the most later, so the last. And since here in this scene they are talking about death. They are talking about the death, so saigo in this case would mean the last moments, not the last anything else. Utsukushiku saigo, beautifully end. O kazari tsukeru. Kazari means decoration. The noun decoration. Tsukeru means to attach. Tsukeru, kazari tsukeru, attach decorations. Hima. Hima means free time. So, or rather this freeness. Hima ga aru nara. Nara is if. So let's make this a sentence and say it. Nara. So we know that if goes to the beginning. If ga aru. Aru means to have, or if, or there is. Aru. If you have. Nara aru. Free time. Hima. If you have free time to decorate, to attach decorations. Kazari tsukeru. To make a beautiful end, or rather to make beautiful last moments. Utsukushiku saigo o kazari tsukeru hima ga aru nara. If you have time, if you have free time to decorate a beautiful end, to attach decorations to beautiful end, or beautifully. Saigo made, you already know that these are the last moments, and until, made is until, saigo made, until the end, until your last moments. Utsukushiku, beautifully. Ikkyo janei ka. Ikkyo, let's live. This yo, iki yo, is a suggestion. Normally it's ikiru, but since there is no ru, but yo, it's a suggestion. Ikkyo, let's live. Janei ka. It was made kind of like a suggestion, a question maybe. So, 美しく最後を飾りつける暇があるなら、最後まで美しく生きようじゃないか。If you have time to attach decorations to your end beautifully, let's live beautifully until the end.
美しく最後を飾りつける暇があるなら、最後まで美しく生きようじゃねえか。
痛みを感じているということは、まだ生きているということだ。
痛みを感じるということは、まだ生きているということだ。
痛み means pain. So, 痛みを感じている。kanji, this is the kan, the kanji for feeling. So, 痛みを感じ to feel pain. And since this is teiru, kanji teiru, it means that right now feeling pain. 痛みを感じている right now feeling pain ということはこと is usually think like this is a こと but here it creates a new type of sentence so that it becomes the fact that you feel pain は is something like the English is まだ生きているということだ still まだ before we used まだ to say until but it has the meaning of still as well 生きている again right now 生き you remember that 生き生きる生きている means to live ということだ again こと a type of sentence no need to care much so 痛みを感じているということは the fact こと that you are still feeling pain は is the fact こと that you are still alive
痛みを感じるということはまだ生きているということだ
忘れたのか何をしにここに来たのか犬に食われた妹に報いるためだろう進み続けるんだ死んでも死んだ後も
忘れたのか忘れる is to forget and 忘れた is the past tense so 忘れたのか did you forget 何 you know that's what 何をしにここに来たのか what し like してる or する means to do so 何をしに is in but here it's just used because Japanese use it 何をしに what did ここに来たのか来た you see that 来る is the normal way the present form and 来た is the past form and since this 来る means to come when we say the sentence 何をしに what did ここ means here what did we're speaking to him so you they don't just put あなた in here 何をしに what did you ここ here come so what did you come here for 犬 means dog 犬に食われた食われた is to be eaten because 食う when you use it as normal verb 食う this kanji and う behind it you get to eat but here 犬に食われたeaten by dogs because eaten passive and 妹 little sister 犬に食われた妹 a little sister eaten by dogs This ni again is translated to by, even though it should be translated to in. So inu ni kuwareta imaoto, little sister eaten by dogs. Again, ni, in this case is for. Inu ni kuwareta imoto ni mukoiru tame daro. Mukoiru. Mukoiru means to repay. Tame, for the sake. Ore no tame ni shine. You might have heard this phrase. Die for my sake. So in this case, tame, for the sake of recompensing for your little sister being eaten by dogs. And this daro, just, you probably came for this exactly. For the sake of recompensing for your little sister that was eaten by dogs.
忘れたのか。何をしにここに来たのか。犬に食われた妹に報いるためだろう。
Susumi tsuzukerunda. This is susumu. Susumi, to progress, to move forward. And here it's in combination with this tsuzukeru, this word. Tsuzukeru means continue. So susumi tsuzukeru, to continue, moving forward. Susumi tsuzukerunda, continue moving forward. Shi, shindemo. In this case, demo makes this sentence into if sentence. So if you die, even sentence, I mean, even if you die. Shindemo, even if you die. Shinda is the past form of shinu, which is to die. Shinda ato, after, later, after you die. Mo, to. This, in this case, mo is to. So shinda atomo, after you die as well. So let's translate it again as a whole. Wasureta no ka? Have you forgotten? Nani o shi ni koko ni kita no ka? What did you come here to do? Inu ni kuwareta imoto ni mukoiru tame daro. For the sake of recompensing for your little sister that was eaten by dogs. Susumi tsuzukerunda. Continue moving forward. Shindemo, even if you die. Shinda atomo, even after your death.
忘れたのか。何をしにここに来たのか。犬に食われた妹に報いるためだろう。進み続けるんだ。死んでも、死んだ後も。
なんで諦めちゃったんすか？お前も年取ったらわかるように。わかんないっす。俺は諦めないんで、死ぬまでわかんないっす。
なんで諦めちゃったんすか？
お前も年取ったらわかるように。
わかんねえっす。俺は諦めないんで、死ぬまでわかんねえっす。
なんで means why. And this kanji says to give up. 諦め。なんで諦め？ Why give up? ちゃったんすか？ In this case, it means showing regret. So you regret the decision to give up. なんで諦めちゃったんすか？か makes it into a question. なんで諦めちゃったんすか？ Why did you give up? And you regret it because ちゃった. And normally there would be a de before this su. So that it would be なんで諦めちゃったんですか? Because it's a formal sentence. But the guy just skipped the de and made it ska because it was probably his dialect or him just being too lazy to talk properly. Omae mo, you, omae, mo, as well, to, omae mo, you as well, toshi tottara, toshi, years, toshi are years, totsutara, toru. If you put ru behind this kanji, you get to take. So, to take years. If you or once you take on years, omae mo toshi tottara, wakaru you ni, you'll understand. Wakaru means to understand. Wakan nesu is his response. Wakan nesu again is just he can't open his mouth properly, and so he says wakan, wakan, and not wakaru. Or in this case, he would be saying wakaranai desu. I don't understand. Since wakaru is to understand, wakan nesu is to not understand. Ore wa akiramenai nde. This nde would be normally node, and node is because. So ore wa akiramenai node because I am not giving up. I do not give up. Shinu made, until made, death, until I die. Shinu made, wakan nesu. I won't understand. I won't understand until I die because I don't give up.
なんで諦めちゃったんすか？
お前も年取ったらわかるように。
わかんねえっす。俺は諦めないんで、死ぬまでわかんねえっす。
心から愛してる。
愛って何ですか？
I cried during this scene. 心から愛してる。愛って何ですか？心 is heart. Kara is from. You can say where you come from with kara. So, Slovakia kara kita. I came from Slovakia. But here it's kokoro kara, from the heart. Aishiteru. I love you. I love you from my heart. Her response to that is aite. Love. Because I is love. Te. In this case is her pointing out the I, the love. Aite. Nan desu ka? What? Desu ka? She's speaking formally. And ka? It's a question. Aite. Nan desu ka? What is love? Kokoro kara aishiteru. From my heart, I love you. Aite. I love. Nan desu ka? What is love?
心から愛してる。
愛って何ですか？
In this scene, Shoko said tsuki. Tsuki. Tsuki means moon. But probably she didn't want to say tsuki, but tsuki. And tsuki is written and said a bit differently. Tsuki, moon, and she wanted to say this. Tsuki, tsuki, and that is to like. Now you know why and how she messed her way of speaking.